Welcome to Unit 5, Lesson 1, Part 2, Theorems and Postulates about Perpendicular Lines. So this is just going to be the formalization of what we discussed in the GeoGebra video. So the first theorem, all right angles are congruent. A theorem can't get more self-explanatory other than this: all right angles are congruent. The next theorem talks about if we have two lines that are perpendicular. Now if you see that there are two lines that are perpendicular, then they intersect to form not just one right angle, but four right angles. So if two lines are perpendicular, then they intersect to form four right angles. Our next theorem states that if you have two angles that intersect to form adjacent congruent angles, then the lines are perpendicular. You see down here we have our two angles formed by our intersection, and I indicated that they are congruent. Now if that happens, if angle BEC is congruent to angle AEC, then we can say that line AB is perpendicular to line CD. Okay, our next theorem states that if two sides of adjacent acute angles are perpendicular, then the angles are complementary. Means that here we have our angle, change colors real fast, we have angle ABD and we have angle CBD. These two angles are adjacent to each other, and we indicate that there's a perpendicular intersection, so we know that angle ABC is a right angle. So we can state that if these two adjacent acute angles are perpendicular, then the angles are complementary, meaning that the measure of angle ABD plus the measure of angle DBC has to equal 90 degrees. And that is all for the theorems formalized.